The video begins with a visually stunning montage. Aerial shots of ancient ruins like the pyramids of Egypt, Machu Picchu, and Göbekli Tepe. The scene shifts to space imagery. Nebulae, distant galaxies, and UFO sightings. Mysterious symbols flash across the screen, from Mayan carvings to Sumerian cuneiform tablets. A dramatic voiceover sets the tone. For centuries, civilizations have left behind clues, monuments aligned with celestial bodies, myths of gods descending from the sky, and artifacts that defy explanation. But could our ancestors have known more than we think? Could they have possessed knowledge of interstellar travel? Are the legends of ancient aliens more than just myths? As the visuals continue, the video introduces the core topic. Today, we embark on a journey through time, exploring the possibility that ancient civilizations may have had interstellar connections. From the Nazca lines to the enigmatic structures of Puma Punku, we'll investigate the evidence, examine theories, and ask the big question: were we ever alone? Cut to the host on screen, establishing credibility. Welcome to History Revealed, where we uncover the hidden truths of our past. I've spent years researching history's greatest mysteries, and today we're diving into one of the most controversial and fascinating topics: ancient civilizations and their potential connections to the stars. The purpose of the video is clearly laid out. This video is structured in a way that allows us to explore this subject from multiple angles. First, we'll set the historical context, looking at ancient texts and architectural wonders. Then we'll examine key pieces of evidence that some believe point to extraterrestrial influence. We'll discuss theories, both mainstream and alternative, and hear from experts on both sides of the debate. Finally, we'll conclude with the biggest question of all: what does this mean for our understanding of history? The video transitions from the introduction to breathtaking visuals of ancient civilizations. Aerial footage of the Great Pyramids of Giza, the ruins of Machu Picchu, and the ziggurats of Mesopotamia fills the screen. The narration begins. Throughout history, civilizations have risen and fallen, leaving behind incredible structures and knowledge that continue to puzzle modern scholars. How did these societies, without the technology we have today, create architectural marvels with such precision? Could there be more to their advancements than we've been led to believe? The video introduces key ancient civilizations known for their advanced achievements. Let's begin with ancient Egypt. The Great Pyramid of Giza is aligned almost perfectly with true north and contains internal structures that suggest a deep understanding of mathematics and engineering. Even today, we struggle to explain how these massive limestone blocks were transported and assembled with such precision. A 3D reconstruction of the pyramids overlays the footage, showing how they align with Orion's belt. The narration continues. Then, we have Mesopotamia, often called the cradle of civilization. Here, the Sumerians developed one of the first writing systems, cuneiform, and documented encounters with what they described as sky gods, known as the Anunnaki. Ancient tablets with Sumerian inscriptions appear on screen, highlighting depictions of beings descending from the heavens. The Mayan civilization in Mesoamerica was another society with extraordinary knowledge. They built massive pyramids, created an incredibly accurate calendar, and had an advanced understanding of astronomy. Their legends speak of gods who came from the stars, providing wisdom and guidance. Footage shifts to the Indus Valley civilization, with ruins of Mohenjo-Daro appearing. In the Indus Valley, one of the earliest urban civilizations flourished, showing sophisticated city planning and advanced drainage systems that rival some modern designs. Among their artifacts are depictions of humanoid figures with elongated heads and large eyes, features eerily similar to modern descriptions of extraterrestrial beings. As the discussion shifts to myths and legends, ancient texts and religious illustrations appear. But it's not just technological advancements that raise questions, it's also the stories these civilizations left behind. Across cultures and continents, there are strikingly similar myths of beings descending from the sky. The Sumerians had the Anunnaki, the Egyptians worshipped sky gods like Ra and Thoth, the Hopi spoke of the Star People and the Dogon tribe. In Africa had detailed knowledge of the Sirius star system long before modern telescopes confirmed their descriptions. Animated overlays highlight recurring symbols, winged discs, spiral carvings, and humanoid figures with helmets, all depicted in ancient artwork. Could these shared narratives indicate a common experience? Were these sky gods simply metaphors? Or do they point to something more tangible, perhaps visitors from beyond our world? The video then shifts to unsolved historical mysteries that fuel speculation. Take, for example, the construction of the Great Pyramid. Some estimates suggest that workers would have had to place one massive stone block every 2 minutes to complete it within the known timeline, a near impossible feat without advanced tools or knowledge. De-animations show how the stones were cut, transported, and assembled, questioning whether conventional explanations fully account for their precision. Or consider the Nazca lines in Peru, massive geoglyphs that can only be fully appreciated from the sky. These enormous drawings of animals and geometric shapes stretch across the desert, leading some to speculate whether they were created as messages for beings above. Drone footage reveals the Nazca lines in their full scope. The video continues, exploring other enigmas, Pumapunku's precisely cut stone blocks, Göbekli Tepe's unexpected complexity for its age, and the astronomical alignments of ancient monuments. While mainstream scholars attribute these achievements to human ingenuity, some argue that we may be missing a crucial piece of the puzzle. Were these civilizations merely brilliant on their own, or were they guided by something or someone beyond their world? The segment concludes with a seamless transition to the next part of the video. As we delve deeper, we'll examine the evidence that has led many to believe in an ancient interstellar connection. Could the proof be hidden in artifacts, texts, and unexplained anomalies? Let's find out. The visuals fade into the next section, keeping viewers engaged with the mystery. The screen fades into a mix of archival footage, science fiction imagery, and interviews with experts. The narration begins over a slow zoom into the mysterious Moai statues of Easter Island. For decades, a controversial theory has sparked debate among historians, archaeologists, and the scientific community. It's the idea that ancient civilizations had contact with extraterrestrial beings, visitors from the stars who influenced human development. But where did this theory originate, and how has it shaped popular culture? A clip from the 1968 book Chariots of the Gods by Erich von Däniken appears on screen, alongside footage from early television interviews. One of the key figures in bringing this idea to the mainstream is Erich von Däniken. His book Chariots of the Gods proposed that many ancient structures and myths were influenced by extraterrestrials. Von Däniken pointed to mysterious artifacts, advanced engineering, and mythological descriptions of sky gods as potential evidence. The video shifts to scenes from TV documentaries including Ancient Aliens, showing how the theory gained traction in popular culture. From books to television, the idea of ancient extraterrestrial influence has captivated millions. Shows like Ancient Aliens have introduced a new generation to the possibility that we were never alone. But what do scientists and experts have to say about this theory? The narration pivots to a scientific perspective, showing skeptical scholars and archaeologists explaining conventional interpretations of ancient sites. Mainstream historians and archaeologists argue that the achievements of ancient civilizations can be explained through human ingenuity, not extraterrestrial intervention. They emphasize that civilizations like the Egyptians and the Mayans had sophisticated knowledge of engineering and astronomy, developed through centuries of observation and experimentation. The screen splits into two sections, one showing expert archaeologists analyzing ancient sites, and the other displaying enthusiasts who argue for extraterrestrial involvement. But independent researchers and alternative theorists push back, asking whether mainstream explanations fully account for the precision, scale, and complexity of these structures. They argue that certain artifacts and alignments suggest something beyond conventional understanding. As the video progresses, key arguments from ancient alien proponents are highlighted. One of the most frequently cited examples is the construction of the Great Pyramid. Some theorists argue that the precision of the cuts, the alignment with celestial bodies, and the sheer scale of the project suggest external guidance. A 3D model of the pyramid overlays the screen, illustrating measurements and alignments with Orion's belt. Another argument comes from ancient texts. Many civilizations describe beings descending from the sky, sometimes in flying chariots or shining discs. Could these accounts be primitive interpretations of extraterrestrial contact? visuals of ancient texts and carvings, Sumerian depictions of the Anunnaki, Hindu Vimana flying machines, and the Dogon tribe's knowledge of the Sirius star system appear as the voiceover continues. Then there are the artifacts. From the Awi, Baghdad Battery to the Saqqara bird and the alleged ancient astronaut carvings found across the world, enthusiasts believe these items defy conventional historical narratives. The scene shifts to mainstream critiques, with archaeologists explaining how these artifacts can be interpreted through a traditional lens. Skeptics argue that these artifacts and structures have logical explanations. The Saqqara bird, for example, is believed to be an ancient Egyptian model of a bird, not evidence of early flight technology. The Nazca lines, rather than being landing strips for extraterrestrials, are understood as sacred pathways or astronomical markers. The debate intensifies, showing experts countering common claims. Critics of the ancient astronaut theory also point out that attributing these achievements to aliens undermines the intelligence and resourcefulness of ancient peoples. Why assume that extraterrestrials were needed for humans to build great civilizations? Top. Video concludes this section by acknowledging the enduring fascination with the topic. Whether you see the ancient aliens theory as compelling or far-fetched, one thing is certain: the mysteries of our past continue to captivate the imagination. But is there more concrete evidence that suggests extraterrestrial contact? Next, we explore the most intriguing cases that could change our understanding of history. The visuals transition into the next segment, keeping the audience hooked with the promise of deeper exploration. The screen fades into a montage of ancient carvings, illuminated by flickering torchlight. The eerie glow highlights strange humanoid figures, celestial symbols, and spirals that seem to represent galaxies. The narration begins. Across the ancient world, civilizations left behind intricate carvings and inscriptions, stories written in stone that have puzzled scholars for centuries. Were these mere artistic expressions? Or could they be evidence of something more? Do these ancient depictions suggest knowledge of interstellar travel and communication? A slow zoom into a Sumerian cylinder seal reveals figures that some interpret as astronauts, complete with helmets and breathing apparatus. The narration continues. Take, for example, the artwork of the Sumerians, one of the earliest known civilizations. Their depictions of the Anunnaki, being said to have descended from the heavens, show striking similarities to modern interpretations of astronauts. Some researchers argue that these figures may represent ancient encounters with extraterrestrial beings. The video shifts to a Mayan relief carving, showing a figure seated in what some theorists claim resembles a spacecraft. A digital overlay highlights the elements that proponents believe resemble controls, exhaust vents, and a pilot's seat. In Mesoamerica, the sarcophagus lid of King Pakal in Palenque has been the center of heated debate. While mainstream scholars describe the imagery as a symbolic journey to the underworld, others suggest that it depicts an ancient astronaut operating a spacecraft. Could the Maya have had knowledge of interstellar travel, or is this simply a case of misinterpretation? The scene transitions to ancient Chinese star maps and Dogon tribal knowledge of the Sirius star system. The narrator explains how these cultures seem to possess advanced astronomical insights. The Dogon people of West Africa, for example, spoke of Sirius B, a white dwarf star invisible to the naked eye, long before modern telescopes confirmed its existence. How did they acquire this knowledge? Was it passed down through generations, or did they receive it from an outside source? The video then transitions into the topic of archaeoastronomy and ancient technology, showing breathtaking aerial views of the Great Pyramids of Giza, Stonehenge, and the ancient observatories of Chichen Itza. Beyond artwork and mythology, the alignment of ancient structures with celestial bodies suggests a deep understanding of the cosmos. The Great Pyramid of Giza is aligned almost perfectly with true north and mirrors the stars of Orion's belt. Stonehenge serves as an astronomical calendar, marking solstices with incredible precision. And the Mayan city of Chichen Itza was built in such a way that during the equinoxes, a serpent-like shadow appears to slither down the steps of El Castillo, a pyramid dedicated to the feathered serpent god, Kukulkan. A 3D model overlays the structures, showing their precise alignments with stars and celestial events. The narrator asks, did these civilizations develop this knowledge purely through observation, or could they have been guided by an external influence? Some theorists propose that these alignments are more than coincidence, that they were part of a greater cosmic map, linking Earth to the stars. The video then shifts to possible evidence of advanced knowledge, showcasing artifacts that challenge conventional historical narratives. Consider the Antikythera mechanism, an ancient Greek device discovered in a shipwreck. Often called the world's first analog computer, it could predict astronomical positions and eclipses with remarkable accuracy. How did an object so advanced appear in the ancient world? Could it be evidence of lost knowledge, or even knowledge bestowed upon humanity by an unknown source? The scene changes to the enigmatic precision of Puma Punku, where massive stone blocks appear to have been cut with laser-like accuracy. At Puma Punku in Bolivia, we find another mystery. These intricately carved stone blocks fit together like puzzle pieces, yet conventional tools of the time seem incapable of producing such precision. Some researchers argue that these constructions hint at a lost technology, one far more advanced than what history books suggest. The screen shifts to clips of expert interviews. An archaeologist explains, "Many of these structures can be explained through ingenuity, craftsmanship, and an understanding of geometry. Just because we don't have a full picture of how something was built doesn't mean we should jump to extraterrestrial intervention." Next, a researcher specializing in alternative theories offers a counterpoint. But we also have to acknowledge that some of these structures defy explanation. If an advanced civilization existed before recorded history, or if knowledge was passed down from an unknown source, shouldn't we be open to exploring these possibilities? The video presents a balanced perspective, showcasing both skepticism and alternative viewpoints. The narrator summarizes, "As we examine the mysteries of our past, one question remains. Were these ancient civilizations simply ahead of their time, or were they influenced by something beyond our world? The evidence is compelling, but the answers remain elusive." A final montage of ancient sites, celestial imagery, and futuristic animations of interstellar travel brings the segment to a close. The screen fades in with a shot of archaeologists scanning ancient ruins with high-tech equipment. The narration begins. As technology advances, so does our ability to uncover new mysteries of the past. Recent discoveries and cutting-edge tools are allowing researchers to re-examine ancient sites with fresh perspectives. Could modern science finally provide answers to some of the world's most enduring enigmas? The video highlights recent discoveries that have reignited interest in ancient interstellar knowledge. One of the most groundbreaking advancements is LiDAR technology, which has allowed archaeologists to see through dense jungles and uncover lost civilizations. In Guatemala, LiDAR scans have revealed thousands of hidden Mayan structures, reshaping our understanding of their society and technology. Could there be even more hidden knowledge waiting to be discovered? Satellite imaging overlays the screen, showing massive ancient networks previously unknown to researchers. The video then shifts to sites like Göbekli Tepe, a 12,000-year-old Eid temple complex that challenges the conventional timeline of human civilization. Then there's Göbekli Tepe, often called the world's first temple. Built long before the accepted dawn of civilization, it raises the question, who built it, and where did they gain the knowledge to construct such a sophisticated site? Some theorists argue that this was a remnant of an earlier, forgotten civilization, one that may have had contact with otherworldly beings. The discussion transitions into the role of technology and science in reinterpreting ancient knowledge. As new tools emerge, scholars are beginning to reassess ancient engineering feats once thought impossible. Quantum computing, artificial intelligence, and advanced scanning techniques may help us decode ancient texts, reveal hidden chambers, and reconstruct lost cities. Could these technologies finally provide a definitive answer to the mysteries surrounding ancient civilizations? Animations show how AI is being used to translate ancient scripts, while advanced radar scans search for hidden voids within the Great Pyramid of Giza. In fact, recent scans of the Great Pyramid have revealed mysterious hidden chambers that may hold untapped historical secrets. What could be inside? And will future discoveries rewrite our understanding of history? Next, the video explores the cultural impact of ancient aliens theories and their influence on popular culture. Beyond academia, the idea of ancient interstellar knowledge has deeply influenced literature, movies, and media. From science fiction epics like 2001, A Space Odyssey, and Prometheus, to modern TV shows like Ancient Aliens, the concept of extraterrestrial contact in humanity's past has captivated the imagination of millions. Clips from pop culture show how these theories have shaped everything from comic books to blockbuster films. But why does this idea resonate so strongly with us? Is it because we long to believe we are part of something greater? Or because, deep down, we sense that history may hold secrets yet to be revealed? The video closes with a powerful reflection on the broader implications of these ideas. Regardless of where the truth lies, the search for answers continues. Are we alone in the universe, or have we been visited before? As we push the boundaries of science and exploration, perhaps the answers we seek are still waiting to be uncovered. A dramatic montage of space exploration, archaeological digs, and futuristic cityscapes fills the screen. The music swells as the narrator delivers the final words. The past and the future are more connected than we realize. The question is, are we ready for what we might find? The screen fades to black, leaving the audience with a sense of wonder and curiosity. The screen fades in with a split-screen effect. On one side, an archaeologist explaining the conventional view of history, and on the other, an alternative researcher discussing the possibility of extraterrestrial influence. The narration begins. Throughout this journey, we've explored the mysteries of ancient civilizations, their incredible achievements, and the theories that suggest a possible connection to interstellar knowledge. But what do experts, skeptics, and believers have to say about the ancient aliens hypothesis? Let's examine both sides of the debate. A rapid-fire montage of experts and enthusiasts appears, each presenting their stance. On one hand, proponents of the ancient astronaut theory argue that certain artifacts, myths, and architectural wonders are too advanced for the civilizations of their time. They believe that extraterrestrial beings may have influenced human history, either through direct contact or by providing lost knowledge that helped shape our earliest societies. Visuals show the intricate carvings of the sarcophagus of Pakal, the celestial alignments of ancient structures and artifacts like the Antikythera mechanism. Then, the scene transitions to the opposing viewpoint. On the other hand, mainstream historians and archaeologists emphasize human ingenuity. They argue that civilizations developed their advanced knowledge through trial, error, and cultural exchange rather than extraterrestrial intervention. Many of the so-called mysteries have plausible explanations rooted in historical and scientific research. A professor explains how the Great Pyramid's precision could have been achieved through traditional engineering techniques, while another expert debunks claims about the Nazca lines being landing strips for ancient spacecraft. Scene transition. Thought-provoking questions. The video slows down, shifting to a cosmic background with ancient symbols overlaying the screen. The narrator poses reflective questions to the audience. What do you think? Is it possible that ancient civilizations had access to knowledge beyond what history tells us? Were their myths simply symbolic stories, or could they contain real accounts of encounters with something or someone beyond this world? A montage of different ancient sites and celestial imagery plays as the narrator continues. Do you believe the evidence presented by ancient astronaut theorists is compelling, or do you side with the scientific community that attributes these achievements to human innovation? Scene transition, audience engagement. The video shifts to an interactive call to action. Now we want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe in the ancient astronaut theory, or do you think history has other explanations? Let's get the discussion going. Text overlays encourage viewers to participate. Comment your thoughts below. Vote in our poll. Did ancient civilizations have extraterrestrial contact? Join the conversation on social. Media using TAR's Ancient Mysteries or TAR History Revealed. A clip of user comments from previous videos appears, showcasing past discussions. The narrator adds, "We love featuring insightful comments in future videos, so let us know your theories. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest mysteries." Scene transition. Final thoughts and potential implications. The video concludes with an aerial shot of Earth from space, slowly zooming out to reveal the vastness of the cosmos. If any of these theories hold truth, it could change everything we know about human history, evolution, and even our place in the universe. What if we are not alone? What if our ancestors were part of a much larger cosmic story? A dramatic fade to black, followed by the final line. The search for answers continues. Until next time, stay curious. The video ends with a call to action screen, encouraging viewers to like, subscribe, and watch related videos on historical mysteries. The screen fades in with a sweeping aerial shot of the Great Pyramid of Giza at sunset, followed by a slow zoom into the stars. The narrator begins. We've traveled across centuries, explored ancient wonders, and examined the theories that suggest humanity's past may be more complex than we ever imagined. From the advanced engineering of ancient civilizations to the myths of sky gods and the possibility of interstellar connections, the debate over ancient aliens continues to fascinate and divide researchers and enthusiasts alike. A montage of key moments from the video plays, highlighting the mysterious alignments of ancient structures, intricate carvings, and scientific counterarguments. Some believe that lost civilizations possessed advanced knowledge, perhaps even from extraterrestrial sources. Others argue that human ingenuity, resourcefulness, and shared cultural evolution are more than enough to explain history's greatest achievements. As new discoveries emerge and technology advances, the search for answers will undoubtedly continue. Scene transition, final thoughts. The video shifts to a reflective tone, with cosmic imagery and ancient ruins dissolving into a vast starfield. The narrator shares their perspective. Whether you believe in the ancient astronaut theory or remain skeptical, one thing is undeniable. History is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. The past holds secrets we may never fully understand. But that's what makes the search for truth so exciting. What else might we discover as we continue to explore both our world and the universe beyond? A brief segment showcases books, documentaries, and upcoming archaeological projects related to the topic. The narrator suggests, if you're interested in diving deeper, there are many fascinating books, documentaries, and ongoing research projects exploring these mysteries. From lost civilizations to the frontiers of space exploration, there's so much more to uncover. Scene transition, call to action. A dynamic animation appears with an engaging call to action. Like this video if you found it thought-provoking. Subscribe for more historical deep dives and mysteries from around the world. Watch our related videos on lost civilizations and unexplained artifacts. Links are in the description. The narrator adds, and most importantly, share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think ancient civilizations had knowledge beyond what we've been taught? Or do you believe history has more down-to-earth explanations? Let's continue the conversation. The screen fades out, leaving viewers with a final image of Earth from space, surrounded by constellations as the words appear, "Stay curious and keep exploring." The music swells, and the video ends with a smooth transition to suggested videos. And a subscribe button. The screen fades in with a montage of user comments popping up on the screen, set against a dynamic background of ancient ruins and cosmic imagery. The narrator begins. Now, let's take a moment to highlight some of your thoughts and questions from previous videos. Your insights, theories, and debates make this channel a place for real discussion, and we love hearing from you. The screen zooms in on a highlighted comment. Could ancient civilizations have had lost technologies that we just haven't discovered yet? The narrator responds, that's a fascinating question. Many researchers believe that some ancient technologies, like Roman concrete or Damascus steel, were once known but later lost to time. Could there be even more advanced knowledge hidden in history? It's definitely something worth exploring further. Scene transition, more viewer comments. The screen cycles through more comments, showcasing a mix of opinions from skeptics and believers. One comment asks about connections between different civilizations. How did cultures across the world, with no apparent contact, develop similar myths of sky gods and celestial beings? The narrator replies, great observation. Some argue that this could point to a shared historical event, ancient migration patterns, or even psychological archetypes common to human storytelling. But of course, others suggest it might indicate something more, perhaps even a common external influence. What do you think? Scene transition. Behind-the-scenes insight. The video shifts to a more personal and informal style, showing behind-the-scenes clips of research, script writing, and editing. The narrator shares, "A lot of work goes into researching and putting these videos together. From digging through historical texts to analyzing the latest archaeological findings, we aim to bring you the most intriguing perspectives possible. And sometimes the most exciting discoveries happen while we're researching, like stumbling upon an obscure ancient text or a recently declassified document that changes everything. A sneak peek of an upcoming video appears, teasing another historical mystery." Speaking of discoveries, we have some incredible topics coming up. Our next deep dive will explore the possibility of lost civilizations beneath the oceans. Could entire ancient cities still be hidden under the waves? Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Scene transition. Final engagement push. The video returns to the audience, inviting more interaction. Got a question or theory? Drop it in the comments. We might feature it in the next video. Follow us on social media for exclusive content and discussions. Vote in our community poll for the next mystery we should explore. The screen fades out with a final message. As always, keep questioning, keep exploring, and stay curious. See you in the next video. The video ends with a smooth transition to suggested content, reinforcing community engagement and excitement for future episodes.